Really? What did you say? Yes. And
Was it Catholic?
no, it's church missionary Protestant.
Yeah, she was.
On 467 hectares. The biggest school in this land in terms of area.
Is this one? That too. Hey. So it is going this way.
Yes. Now this tree has bears fruits. So in season, many monkeys seeds from this after they've eaten, they drop the seeds and they germinate. So we've got the nursery specifically for this particular tree, and we want to plant it around the school.
Look, this is just about 20 years.
It's an indigenous.
It is indigenous.
It is indigenous.
Imagine just 20. This program started in the right place.
This one is very interesting. And what they did was they made metal frames, and then they built, which was very fast. And we harvested all the water from the roofs. So this is our library.
Do you have records for? I'm sure you have records for students who pass through here.
Oh, yes, sir.
Our dear chief guest and all guests, you are welcome. We wish to start on the program immediately because we are behind schedule, and we do.
Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo jumuiya yetu.
I want to thank you, and also we want to thank the Kenyan government and President William Ruto for to green East Africa, and also partnering with Uganda. We understand the 10 billion trees by 2032. This is very welcome. Our school, you can see, the time we were here, I was here in the late 90s, late 80s and early 90s. But before that, I was in New Primary there, whereas the head prefect. But you can see it has been degraded, and we thank you for this, that you've come to help us and green Busoga College Mwili. Thank you so much. And maybe Busoga College Mwili right now, the decline that we witness, maybe it's because we have embraced the spirits that have always guarded us around here. So when we voice them again, Busoga College Mwili will rise again. Your Excellency, our partnership with, we've also done, not only in Uganda have we produced prominent people, but we have also produced some of the cream for Kenya. The prominent OBs like Minister James Gishuru, who was in Willis House. He was, I think, the first cabinet minister for defense and finance. We also have an old boy, Masinde Muliro, who was in my house, Huntington House, who was the minister of cooperatives in Kenya. Then also a prominent politician, Kenneth Matiba, was also a teacher of geography here. So our relationship has been there. Those are the few I can mention that we have produced for Kenya. If I go to Sudan, South Africa, and so many other places. So, Your Excellency, with these few remarks, I want to thank you so much for choosing Busoga College Muidi, and I want to assure you that you've chosen so well. I thank my colleagues, Bagaya Michael, for partnering with the Commission. Thank you so much, and bringing them here so that we restore the green here. With those remarks, I thank you, and you are welcome, and I wish you a happy 60th independence. If you meet President Ruto, tell him in the Middle Old Boys Association, he's got a fan base. Among them, I was speaking, and during the election, some of us were following closely and being very supportive on social media. So he's got friends here, and we thank him for this. Thank you so much.
Kind remarks. I think what Busoga College Muidi has not produced for Kenya yet is the president.
Presenting Million Trees International, which is also known as Greening Uganda campaign. I want to appreciate Kenyan High Commission that extended the invite to us. We appreciate that. That means that what Million Trees is doing on the ground is being recognized. And also, thank you have chosen to celebrate this year's Independence Day or week in style. You chose this wisely because environmental issues today, I think, is one of the greatest threats the world is facing today. To celebrate Independence Day by planting trees, probably we could be followed by growing them because there is planting and growing. So it's a special thing that shouldn't be taken for granted. I thank you, and I think this is a result of one of the policies the President of His Excellency William Ruto has taken on. I hear on each government event there should be trees planted, and you have chosen to extend it to Uganda. Thank you so much. Thank you, the government of Kenya, for that initiative. And I would like to empower our government also. I know they are doing a lot. There's a lot going on in the environment field. But we can do the same. Because environmental issues are not Kenyan issues. They are not South African issues. Kenya, most of the environmental issues are transboundary. What affects Kenya, in one or the other, it will come to Uganda. So most of the environmental issues are global issues that requires a holistic approach to solve. So I would like to send a message. I think we need to do the same. Here, Rwanda, as East Africa, we need to do the same because most of the environmental issues are transboundary and they are spreading all over. I hear people crying of climate change. It is true, the climate is changing. Naturally it changes. But today, the rate at which climate is changing is high. And it's what is making it climate change. Because naturally climate changes, but the rate at which events are changing or happening is not normal, which makes it climate change and a global threat. Food insecurity is all over. Almost all regions are having food insecurities. And as Million Trees, we have come up. And I thank the High Commission for recognizing us. We have employed and we are using community-based solutions. And in the community-based solutions, we are engaging the immediate groups, talk of military, For example, we are working with UPDF in Uganda here. We have engaged the schools, different schools. We are working with them. We have helped districts. There are so many districts who have worked in. I've been in Kisoro, Ibanda, Rukunjiri. I've been in Mbarara. We have been here in Busoga. We have been in Eastern Uganda, the sub-region, Bugisu sub-region. And I would like to encourage all of us, any person who can, do it, because environmental issues are not for government, are not for any political party, are for all of us. Once the environment goes wrong, everything is messed up. Nothing can go on. Economics or what, nothing will move on. So with those few remarks, allow me to thank Mweri College, Busoga Mweri College, to have accepted. There is requesting you host such an event and you refuse, but you chose to accept. Thank you so much to have taken this direction, and I would like to encourage all other schools that have learned to do the same for God and my country. I wish you happy independence celebrations.
Mutemi to step forward and make some brief remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, it is an honor to stand before you this special occasion as we come together to celebrate Jamhuri Week and contribute to Kenya's ambitious goal of planting 15 billion trees by 2030. My name is Mary Mutemi, and I work for an organization called Green Africa Foundation based in Kenya. Programs at the organization. Today, I would like to extend my gratitude to Kenya's High Commissioner to Uganda, His Excellency Ambassador Major General Retired George Owino, and his esteemed team, including our own Colonel Patrick Nkaduda, for organizing this event that symbolizes Kenya's commitment to environmental sustainability. Today we gather here not only as individuals but as stewards of our planet. We want to recognize the crucial role that each tree plays in our ecosystem. I know that in our midst today here, there are notable figures. There are quite many. I don't want to mention the names, but you can see. As I was chatting with one of them, he told me that when they are celebrating the Jamhuri Week here in Uganda, Kenya commissioner, the previous commissioners are organizing events. But since Your Excellency, you came, it has been very different. This time round, your focus is in environmental conservation. You want also to recognize the cultures. You want to bring people together. And I thought this was very, very unique of you. Well done. So I stand here on behalf of Green Africa Foundation. We have a visionary leader called Kalua Green. He is very passionate about environmental conservation, and in the entire world, he preaches the gospel of planting trees. But we are sowing seeds of long-term partnership, and we are all dedicated towards environmental conservation. As you can see my t-shirt, or my colleague's t-shirt, there it's written, "Plant Your Age." This is one of the initiatives we have at our organization, and we advocate for individuals, institutions, organizations, governments, everybody to plant trees equivalent to your age, equivalent to your anniversaries. If it is a bank like NCBA, Equity, KCB, you can plant trees equivalent to your product range in your company. I mean, you make tree planting fun, and you plant trees for a reason. So on 12th December, Kenya will be turning 60 years old since we gained independence. We're going to plant 60 trees here in Uganda. He's already saying yes. Thank you very much. So when I was going round, because I came quite early, I saw that in Mwiri College, you have what we are already doing in my organization. We call it Green Africa Villages Modern. You not only have a green environment, but you're doing something on poultry farming, livestock farming, you're doing something on horticulture. All these holistic approaches, nature-based solutions towards environmental conservation, towards climate change adaptation and mitigation. You're doing very much our teacher principal. Well done. Please let us.
I'm called Cassandra Christine from the Emin Pasha Hotel, City Blue Collection, located in Nakasero along Akibwa Road. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Kenyan Embassy for giving us this opportunity to partner with them in this tree planting activity today. I'm here to tell you about the Emin Pasha Hotel located in Nakasero. Before I talk about the services we provide there, Your Excellency, I want to tell you that we are managed by a Kenyan brand called City Blue. We have so many hotels in Nairobi, and we also cut across to Dar es Salaam. And the one in Uganda is the Emin Pasha Hotel. The Emin Pasha Hotel is a 5-star hotel. We provide accommodation services. We have 46 rooms. We provide conference services. We have we support education. We support we do social protection through cash transfers to the marginalized. We also support farmers with training to support our customers in the community with energy solutions to create wealth and conserve environment. We have a target, Your Excellency, to plant 5 million trees by 20 of carbon dioxide reduced from the air from the trees or the activities that we've done as Equity Bank. We also supported ESG stands for environmental, social and governance, and we become the best bank that is offering ESG services in the country.
And we toured and showed him the Ugandan side, which was of course there, and the Kenyan side, which was intact. And we told him this has happened in the last 3 years. More disturbing, it happened during COVID, when there's no activity. And in total, the Ugandan side had lost close to 8,340 hectares of natural forest cover. Now, if that doesn't scare you as a leader or as a passionate parent, I don't know what will. Aside. To the Kenyan individuals and companies that are here, I bring you greetings from Kenya, just reached today, where we had a fantastic engagement with the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change. We're going to present a paper on e-waste. Only to discover that e-waste is the fastest growing form of waste in Africa. And schools like yours, Mr. Mbalule, have at least 20 to 24% of e-waste not safely managed at all. And for us as conservationists, we feel this discussion must happen now. If you talk of climate change mitigation, tree planting is just less than 29%. Because we've got nature-based solutions and technology-based solutions. So we're happy to be here, sir. We're happy to join you, General Wino. In a very special way, allow me to inform you that the Kenyan people of your club, Mudaiga, have agreed to a partnership between Uganda and Kenya to save River Nairobi, having the Riverbank Golf Tournament championed by ambassadors of the two countries, again led by His Excellency General Wino. Lastly, it's important for us to look at the future by shaping their minds, skilling them, and empowering them. Equity Bank have had your statement, Madam Wahito. We've had it very well. KCB has got fantastic ideas. Sadly, some of these ideas are only on paper. And we wish to walk this talk together. Maneno yametosha. We've talked, Research has been done. There's a lot of greenwashing. Listening to you, I like the ideas. I just don't understand the strategy. When you talk of Equity Group, probably the leading bank in East Africa, 25 million trees, 35 million trees, when? Up to 2025? I think we can do better. I think if we work together with the High Commission, with the Moja Conservation Trust, with the East Africa Alliance for Climate Resilience that we've created now, we can contribute comfortably together 1 million trees per year. Together. And I say this with my hand on my heart because I believe it's possible. 100 million trees per year is very easy. Let's get every school like Mwili that has 300-400 acres. Establish a seed bank and a seed bed with 1 million tree seedlings. These seedlings will be created by the children, we skill them, but the teachers generate income. So it's doable. Today is not a day for speeches, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to thank all of you for coming. Let us do our best. To you, the young students, we're together. I see so many of my friends, the presidents of the various institutions. Karibuni sana. Let's grow trees. Asante.
Ladies and gentlemen, greetings to His Excellency Major General Owino, Kenya High Commissioner. My name is Kenin Alisha Kenneth, and I'm the country manager.
Please give back in regard to the number of trees.
Thank you so much.
Presently in State House, have been there for about a year. So my role is a working role, actually not advisor, it's more practical. So I'm special presidential assistant for tourism. Right now I am a one-person desk in that office. I'm a friend of tourism and conservation at a personal level. That's where my passion is. I met H.E. Owino, and we, from talking, interacting, the first interaction was my inviting him and the mission to go and tour at UWEC, our Wildlife Education Center, with the hope that they will, talk more about Uganda, because UWEC gives you an insight into what we have in Uganda. They liked the tour. Our friendship started there, so we've been collaborating on a number of things. How to be associated with this. I'm very proud to be part of the tree planting efforts. Our own First Lady started a campaign for greening schools. So this fits in well. We also have vision for increasing our tree cover in the country. So we thank the High Commissioner and the whole team very much, and all the partners. And on a personal level, I pledge to continue with this tree planting. Wherever you're going, I will come, and I will next time bring a whole lot of people, because it takes more people to have more trees. So.
And I'm using the word heaven deliberately, because for us soldiers, every soldier when they die, they go to heaven. The reason is because they've already been to hell, so you can't go to hell twice. So I'm both passionate about that the forest made me survive, but also forest is good for survival. I think all has been said, and everything that has been said is true. I can attest to that, and I'm glad that we were able to partner with this institution. As for the Kenya High Commission, and I want to thank the team that is here. I think Kanungapanda has been mentioned. There's Richard Mupota, which is many other friends who are here. When we started talking about this, because environmental diplomacy is one of Kenya's foreign policy pillars. Kenya foreign, we have environmental diplomacy, cultural diplomacy, economic diplomacy, and we also have peace diplomacy. So one of the objectives is to practice environmental diplomacy. Now this is reinforced by the fact that His Excellency the President Ruto had a vision of planting 15 billion trees in 10 years. Now, how is this being executed? Back home we have ministries, institutions, foreign affairs. We can't plant trees in Kenya while we're here. And we say wherever we are, that's where we plant the trees, because somebody has even said it clearly, climate change does not know boundaries. So a tree you plant here will save the world in many other thousands of kilometers out of here. So that is the reason why, as Kenya High Commission, to execute this President's vision, that we have to come a program and join like-minded people to plant trees and grow them. And I was lucky to have met my brother here, Brian, from Umoja Trust, the gentleman from Million Trees. One time I went to give a talk somewhere. You know, when you're old like me, the only thing you do is talk and talk and talk. Sometimes I don't know what I'm talking about, but they still call me to go and talk. So when you were talking, I saw a banner with a million trees, and I asked who was responsible, and I met a lady there, and we had a meeting later on, Dr. Jibril, and they agreed to partner with us, and many others, UNRWA and so on and so forth, and we are still gathering most of them. You can see, I believe that it brought partners who are from banks, for obvious reasons. Banks. You're wondering what are banks doing with trees, but you have seen yourself what they're likely to do. And of course from the forest people and others. Because even the banks realize that if their customers die, they'll be out of business. They must support life survival mechanisms. And I'm glad that I've seen their focus. There are 35 million trees. In fact, 35 million you planted 24. So can you reserve the 11 million for Kenya High Commission and the others, so that we do 1 million trees in this year? I think you support that, and case for our sponsors. They have not only sponsored this function, they have sponsored the other activities we had during the Kenya Week, and I'm so grateful for that, and I'm glad that you are saying you'll be working with us as we go along. So, for now, I really want to thank the college for allowing us, in fact, Mr. Brian, for allowing us to partner with you. You have given us 100 acres to plant trees, and we want to be done by March this year. We should have populated those 100 acres with trees. That is our vision. And then hopefully you'll allow us to go on and on until you are tired of us. So this is not an event. This is the beginning of a long program. So please, for those of us who have started it, let us not get tired. Let us move with this program as something that is continuous. You have seen what the forefathers did in this school, and some of us came and cut down trees. Today I can show a tree that was planted by His Excellency the President 20 years ago, about 21 years ago, and it's a big tree now. So what you plant today, 20 years to come, and most of these young people will still be there. You will see those trees. So thank you so much. I think let's go on with the tree planting.
Drop it up, baby. Show me what to see. I let you go, mama. I saw one baby. You should get to drop it up, baby. You should get to show me what to see. I let you go, mama. I hope you're happy now. I see you flexing on the ground with your sponsor. I see you change your skin color, and your hair is longer now. Now to the body, I'm no cando ya Champs-Élysées. Ukipesa na kamini yenye.
On the blessed tree. I just love your name.
Okay, thank you very much. They were mentioned before that first of all, we know it's a responsibility of everybody now because of climate change to have even more efforts in planting trees and greening the world. Because we are told that statistics show that and models show that if we don't reverse the carbon emission in the next 10 years, it will be reversible. And if increased by only 1.5 degrees in the next 10 years, we will not be able to reverse that. So it's a survival thing, it's an existential threat to us. I've also mentioned that environmental diplomacy is one of our pillars of foreign policy, and therefore for us to execute that and to execute our President's vision of planting 15 billion trees in 10 years, we took this as a practical measure to do it wherever we are, so that now that we're in Uganda and Kenya, the same ecosystem, we thought it's wise for us to work with Ugandans and other partners to plant trees. We are able to meet with the like-minded people like Umoja Trust, Million Trees, UNRWA, and many others, and individuals. You have seen most of our sponsors are also interested in the greening project. So we looked around and said we wanted to restock Mabira Forest, and this is part of Mabira Forest, and go all the way to Mount Elgon area, both on the Kenyan side and Ugandan side, and then also focus on the lake basin area, there's a catchment for the River Nile. So it's a long journey that we are thinking of, but we have started in one step. So we were able to locate this college, among others that we want to work with, so that we start that journey. We are also going to be working with other schools around here, particularly in developing seed beds for tree seedlings, in that we'll be able to use it seed beds, plant trees. At the same time, educate those young people in those schools about greening the world, because they are the ones who will be in this world. So that is really what we want to do, and we are grateful that you're able to come here and propagate this so that we continue that journey. We had decided to plant as much as we can, but because of the rainfall patterns, we were advised by the experts that the best time to plant is in the March, April rainy season. But as a symbolic gesture, we said we started. We had already done 2,000 trees before in Mabera Forest here, and now we were anticipating to do 2,000, but we've got 6,000 seedlings. So we'll try to do minimum 2,000 today, maximum 3,000 if we can. All I want is each one of us to plant just 10 trees. I've seen we are about 150 or 160. So if each one of us plants about 10 and a half trees, we'll have reached the 2,000 mark that we want to do today.